The Dance of the Four Winds. In a small, remote village on the Indian plains, cradled by ancient banyan trees and lush, green rice fields, lived Lila, a young girl with a spirit as free as the wind. Lila's heart was bound to dance, though her parents discouraged it, fearing it might tempt fate. 4 years, dancing had been banned in the village, which had suffered hard times and poor harvests, and many believed that frivolities like dancing would only bring more misfortune. But Lila's great-great-grandmother, Nani, remembered a different time, a time when the village had celebrated harvests with music, color, and dance. Nani had been the last dancer in the village, her steps once graceful beneath the moonlight. Now over 100 years old, Nani was frail but proud, her spirit unbroken. She encouraged Lila's love for dance, guiding her in secret in the small, weathered hut at the edge of the village, where Lila would practice under the stars, learning the ancient steps and rhythms from her wise great-great-grandmother. One monsoon season, as dark clouds gathered and thunder shook the sky, a storm of unimaginable power began to approach. The villagers scrambled to secure their homes, their voices tinged with fear, but Lila felt a strange excitement stirring within her. She slipped away to the fields, her heart racing with a sense of destiny. In the gathering storm, she heard a voice, a whisper on the wind. Lila. Turning, she saw a figure emerge from the mist, formed of leaves, moonlight, and swirling clouds. Her face was ethereal, her eyes deep and wise. "I am Zephyra, spirit of the wind," she said. "You have a rare bond with the wind itself, and I have come to ask for your help. The elements are out of balance, and unless they are soothed, the world may see devastation." Lila felt her heart swell with purpose. Zephyra continued, explaining that the only way to restore harmony was through a dance attuned to the forces of nature, a dance only Lila could perform. Lila's resolve was firm, but Nani, who had followed her into the fields, approached with a grave expression. "This is no ordinary dance, child," she said, her voice full of concern. "It requires the dance of the four winds. There is one move in that dance, the spiral of the gale, that even I could never master. You must be prepared, Lila. If you cannot perform it, the storm will overwhelm you." Lila trained day and night under Nani's guidance, learning the steps of the dance of the four winds. She practiced the gentle sweep of the morning breeze, the fierce gusts of a desert wind, the slow, steady movements of a monsoon, and finally, she attempted the spiral of the gale. Yet no matter how hard she tried, this final movement eluded her. Her feet stumbled, her balance wavered, and her frustration grew. Still, Nani assured her that time would bring mastery. But when the night of the storm arrived, the heavens unleashed their fury, sending gusts of wind and torrents of rain upon the village. The sky lit up with fierce flashes of lightning, and thunder rolled like an unbreakable drumbeat. The villagers huddled together, praying for safety, as Lila walked alone to the fields. Nani trailed close behind, her face both proud and worried. "Lila," Nani whispered, "I wish I could dance alongside you. But my bones are too old. This is your dance, child." Zephyra appeared, her gaze filled with a mix of hope and sadness. "Tonight, you must dance as if you are the wind itself," she said. "Let each step blend with the storm, each movement calm the elements." Taking a deep breath, Lila began the dance of the four winds. She moved with the gentleness of the morning breeze, then with the force of a gale. Her steps grew fierce as she embodied the power of the desert wind. But as she reached the final part, the spiral of the gale, the storm surged against her, pushing back with a power that nearly brought her to her knees. She tried to perform the move, but her steps faltered, and the wind grew wilder, battering her from all sides. Just as the storm threatened to overwhelm her, a familiar voice cut through the roaring winds. "Hold on, child. Let me show you." To Lila's astonishment, Nani stepped forward, her frail form radiating a strength that defied her age. With grace she had long thought lost, Nani began the spiral of the gale, her movements fluid and powerful. Lila watched in awe as her great-great-grandmother completed the elusive step with perfect form. Taking her hand, Nani guided Lila through the move, and together, they swirled in harmony, their steps mirroring the storm's fierce energy. As they danced, their bodies grew light, and Lila felt herself lifting, blending with the wind itself. Nani's spirit seemed to glow beside her, vibrant and young once more. Together, they completed the dance of the four winds, their spirits merging into the storm until their forms became one with the swirling air. The winds calmed, the clouds parted, and the storm finally passed, leaving a sky full of stars. Lila's family and the villagers rushed to the fields, calling her name, but there was no answer. In the gentle breeze, they felt a warm presence brush against their faces, a comforting, familiar touch. Zephyra appeared before Lila's parents, her voice soft and filled with gratitude. Lila and Nani have become one with the wind. She has given herself to protect this world and restore harmony to the elements. In return, her spirit will always watch over you, and your family will know prosperity. She will be with you in every gentle breeze, a guardian over your fields and home. In time, the village lifted its ban on dancing, and at each harvest, they honored Lila and Nani's sacrifice with a joyful celebration. Music and laughter returned to the village, a testament to the courage and love that had saved them all. And often, Lila's parents felt her presence near them, a soft, gentle breeze that filled them with pride, as though she were still there, watching over them. Whenever a gentle wind swept through the village, lifting the leaves and rustling the fields, the children would smile and say, "Look, it's Lila and Nani, they're still dancing with the wind." The end.